Okay, we're loaded. This has been the best port experience I've ever had. Very professional, everybody's friendly here. I would come back to this port any day. My only gripe, if I have one, is the scale's closed, so you can't weigh yourself. They're at lunch, so I'll have to find a place to weigh. It used to be in Texas you could get a free ride and not worry about the state scales being open, but that's not the case anymore. They're open for business with their hands out, wanting money. So they have gone the route of Oregon, North Carolina, Virginia, all the Gestapo style states.
In 500 feet, turn right on Clark Road.
All right. There
you,
you
sir.
go.
All right, stop so I can check your seal, okay?
Okie doke.
Have a good day.
You too. You guys all have a good attitude here.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
I'll try not to be an asshole like those up front.
No, they were actually nice
were they
too.
pretty nice
They
today?
were- yeah, I got them on a good day.
Go ahead, baby.
See, she even called me baby. Looks like my back axles are heavy. But we'll weigh officially and find out. We got a load of sugar. No, rice. So let's get going and look for a scale. Well, we made it to San Antonio. Beautiful day. And the weights were all good. Didn't have to slide the axles at all. So tomorrow we'll make it probably to Las Cruces. That's my goal. A little over 600 miles, maybe Deming, I'm not sure. And then the next day, Phoenix. So good night from San Antonio. We'll see you in the morning, bright and early. Good morning from San Antonio, still here. Just getting a little bit of fuel before we get rolling across the desert this morning. And then we'll get on our way as soon as we finish here. Well, they had no breakfast yet here, so have to eat that, drink coffee across the desert. Let's get out of here.
I'm Private Alexander, Camp Casey, Korea, and you're watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack.
Junction, Texas is our city. at this little Shell truck stop. I think it's a Shell. I used to stop here all the time before they opened the Pilot. Yeah, it's a Shell. But then they opened the Pilot across the freeway there. And I started going there, but now that's too crowded. It takes a half an hour to get in and out of there just for coffee. So we quickly stopped at this Shell. Now we're getting back on 10 West, heading towards Phoenix. Gotta turn my lights on, Jack. And there was a cop back there. He probably would have stopped me if he would have saw. There's a CRST. He doesn't have his lights on. So we've got through the hilly section, probably the most hilly section there is on 10 that I can recall is between here and San Antonio, and then all the way into even Los Angeles. There's not a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down hills. So there's a few hills. Like there's one in Blythe. There's the one going down into Indio, and the one up here in Arizona, but that's really it. Texas Canyon, that's the one I was trying to think of. As we travel along, good morning everyone, this is Indiana Jack. We're enjoying the countryside of Texas. Well, greetings from El Paso. That you see me, what you see behind me is not a snake. The guy that was there before me didn't take the hose out of his tanks. So he pulled that hose out. Yeah, I know. Anyway, he pulled the nozzle right out of the fuel tank. I seemed distracted because the guy was telling me that just now, and I already knew it. But there was a guy pointing at back there. So we're getting out of El Paso. We got one more town. We're going to make it to Las Cruces. And that's where we'll stay for the night. Every time I come to El Paso, they're making that Love's bigger. It's huge now, their service center. It's like as big as a TA one. It's got like 4 bays and everything. And you know what? It's not even really hot here. I mean, it's warm. It's in the low 90s. But for me, that's cool. It's always interesting coming through El Paso. We are in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I think that means the Cruces, if I'm not mistaken. And let's go to the pilot here. And we'll get some fuel first. I used to stay at the TA there. But the pilot's Wi-Fi is better, so. In all my years trucking, I have never seen a cat scale close like that. I guess even a cat scale can break down, huh? All right, no hoses laying in the middle of this lane. Right on. We're going to see if the truck will do a parked regen when we park, because it tried to do one while I was driving, and but then it went off all by itself. So we'll try it, and hopefully it'll do a parked regen. All right, we got 6.7 miles per gallon. That's pretty good considering the weight that we had on, but Old Red would have done at least 7. So let's get parked. All right, we're gonna see if she'll do a regen in the morning. I don't want to have to do one because it'll cause me to be late. And let's see. All right, we don't need to do one. So hopefully we won't have to do one tomorrow. I am concerned that it tried to do it when I was driving. You know, it said pull over and do a parked regen, and then it went out. So, oh well, nothing I can do about it. I have a feeling my DPF filter needs to be cleaned, and that's why I'm getting these strange messages.